Welcome back to the Rollout Podcast. I got Alvaro the Avocado with me. JB Geary.
JB Gary.
Don't be alarmed by the alcohol. Just chilling.
It's
just
totally
having a good time.
legal, I think.
Is it illegal for me to drink in front of you?
I
That's
don't
the
know.
real question.
And I don't care.
That's all right.
So, well, welcome, guys. Hope you guys had a good weekend. We're back.
How was your week, man?
It was good, dude. Been busy all over the place.
Yeah.
It's finally spring break. Just a month and a half left of school, and bitch, I'm out.
Yeah.
So, can't wait.
Bro, just talk to me normally. You talking like you're talking for a crowd, bro. Just talk to me normally. I know that the alcohol may intimidate you, but I'm just chilling, bro. Trust me, nothing bad's gonna happen. I'm not gonna drink alcohol and start trying to suck your dick or something.
Which was something Jacob would do. So.
I mean, yeah. Probably. No, I'm just kidding. So, let's talk about. I'm trying to think. I saw something that I want to talk about. Oh, I wanted to talk about this. Did you see Michael Rappaport and Kevin Durant? Their fucking beef?
Mm-mm.
Bro, I gotta show this to you.
Is it good shit?
It's so funny. Because, Kevin Durant's been kind of known for being a bitch.
Yeah.
Right?
For a while.
A while, right? I personally don't think that, but that's been the consensus around Kevin Durant, right? So, Michael Rappaport. You know who that is?
Who?
Michael Rappaport?
No.
Okay, let me see if I can find him. There we go. You'll probably notice him as soon as I show you his page.
Oh, yeah.
You know his bum ass?
Yeah.
Right? So, he fucking... Where is it? He might have taken it down, honestly. Anyways, he posted a text conversation between him and Katie. Here it is. This shit's so funny. So Katie did an interview with NBA on TNT, right, with Shaq and Chuck and Kenny and all that. Yeah. Right? And Chuck gives him a question that's a yes or no question, and Kevin answers it with a yes or no because he seems disinterested and kind of bitchy, like he always is, right? Which, fine, whatever. If that's your persona, you do you, right? So, Michael Rappaport gets on Twitter.
Like always.
And says, let's see if I can read this. Katie seemed deeply in his feelings with NBA on TNT crew after the game. Damn it, he's super sensitive about everything. Don't do the interview. And so Katie responded and DM'd him and said, "You a bitch." And then the next thing that he put up was, just do the fucking interview. And if you're upset about something they've said, say something. Up there looking like you were going to cry and shit. And Katie goes, this is where it gets... Okay. He goes, "I did the interview, you dickhead. Tell your baby daddy Chuck to be better at his job and frame his questions better. He gave me two options for that dumbass question. Yes or no." Right? And then I think somebody posted on their story or something, and he DMs him again. He goes, "I heard it all before, cunt. Before you, cunt. Chuck doesn't need you as security, you pale, pasty cum bitch. I swear I'm gonna spit in your face when I see your dirty ass. Bet your life on it. Meet me on West 17th tomorrow at 10. Or better yet, what's your address? 10 a.m. at Catch Steak on the corner. Meet me there, pussy." I don't know what Catch Steak is, anyways.
Did he actually pull up?
I don't know. Anyways, no, nothing happened further than this. So Rappaport posted these messages basically saying, he's getting harassed and shit by Kevin Durant.
Oh my god. Another
which
white
is
person
hilarious.
A baby.
Well, no, the reason why it's ironic and hilarious is because you don't really know who Michael Rappaport is, but he claims himself as the king of talking shit.
He's not.
It's like, bruh, you can't be the king of talking shit. Like, that would be so stupid. Like, that would be like me fucking getting mad at Paul if Paul said something about me, right? Like, I talk shit about you. You can talk shit about me. This shit goes on, right? Him fucking... What's that shit? I'm in fear for my life. Get the fuck out of here. KD is not going to kill you. Let's be real. He may beat your ass.
But he's not
going to kill you. He's not going to kill some celebrity that's going to cost him hundreds of millions of dollars in the long run.
Yeah. Like,
this cost him like $50,000. He knew that he was like, if it gets out, whatever. Right? It's not going to fucking kill you. Like, get over it. I think it's so funny when these people who are like the talking shit kings get their fucking feelings hurt, and then like fucking Draymond's another one of them. He's the same way. Draymond Green, he talks the most shit, and then as soon as anybody on fucking the NBA on TNT crew says something about Draymond Green, he gets all butthurt. I'm like, bruh, shut the fuck up. Like, you are garbage. Did you see his bullshit? I know you don't follow the NBA, so this is all like foreign to you, but he fucking posted this thing that said, or he was in an interview and said he's the greatest. He thinks he's the greatest defender of all time. Which, I mean, if you think that highly of yourself, go right the fuck ahead. I don't care. I'm telling you right now, it's just 100% not the fucking truth. Yep. Like, I think we're actually yet to see the best defender. Funny enough.
He'll get here someday. It'll happen.
I think if Kawhi was on a better team, I think he would be
decent.
Because right now he's focusing too much on offense.
Too much.
That's the one thing that made him such a crazy defender.
Yeah.
Was the fact of, like, on the Spurs and the Raptors, he had other offensive weapons, and he would just go and fill the gaps.
Yeah.
Now he is the offensive weapon, and everybody else has to try and fill the gaps, and he's not ready for that. Or he doesn't seem like he's ready for that. I don't know. But that's just what I saw. But anyways, enough of the NBA. Let's get on to some skating topics.
Skating topics.
So, I don't know what the fuck we're going to talk about. All right. Let's see. Let's just make this like the most random fucking episode.
Yeah.
Where we just like
talk
about
again, like, guys. The ADHD podcast
is in full effect right now. That's even worse because I'm fucked up. I'm just kidding. I'm not like that.
He will be. So
no, I'm good. So when was the last time you went skating?
Saturday.
Because we haven't recorded since.
No.
When was it? Saturday?
Thursday. Or Friday.
Fuck.
I don't
cut
even
all this shit out.
but
anyways.
Yeah. So I skated on Saturday. I got my.
How was disco?
It was decent.
How are your slideys?
Oh my god.
You like them?
Bro, it feels like I'm a new beginner skate. Bro, they're like butter, bro.
I gotta try them.
So.
You gotta let me try.
Maybe.
If
what size are you?
I'm a size 12.
Yeah, they won't fit. You can try Moses.
What size are they? I already tried Moses.
Oh. I'm a size 9.5.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah.
You should have taken those denim skates that I had. Those were 9.5.
I don't know.
Alright. Whatever.
But everyone's like, are you selling your Rydels? Jay asked me. And then I had like 4 other guys that were like, oh, you selling your boots? And I'm like, nope.
No. No. Leave it the fuck alone. No.
But yeah, dude, they're awesome. I love them.
That's good.
So I felt like I've never fallen so much in a while, dude. So my knees hurt a lot.
Yeah.
But
that's how it was when I first got the Woodies.
But yeah, they're still
place.
shiny. I love them. So yeah.
Well, like I said, we're gonna go up to Rush tonight. So if you want to try them on an actual wood floor,
yeah,
can.
I'll give them a shot.
It's up to you though.
Yeah.
Have you heard about they're branching out and they're doing a Rush in West Jordan?
Really?
Out by Jordan Plaza.
Oh.
Which I'm excited for. And honestly, this is what I told my lady was I don't know if they're gonna do a skating rink, just because it might not be worth it. Because like in Syracuse, their competition is Layton, which we all like. Anyone who skates in Utah knows that
Layton is
definitely not the epicenter of skating. In Utah, right? But here, I mean, they have to compete with Sandy. So I'm like, I don't know if they're going to do it, but if they do, you'll never see me at Sandy except for on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Like, I won't. I'd rather go skate the hardwood.
Yeah.
Especially if they do a hardwood floor, too.
Yes.
They do another one? Yeah. You'll never see me at Sandy.
I need to go to Rush.
DJing. Have you still not been?
No, dude. Bro. It's the one rink that I haven't visited.
Hitch a ride, bro. So. Hitch a ride and come back up with us.
But
you can even drive down to your place after we're done. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, I don't have my bag, and I don't want to drive an hour there and back. And then. Yeah. So. Might just go to good old Orem. So.
Yeah. Good old Orem.
Good
have
old
fun
Orem.
with that. No, there's nothing against Orem.
Lazy killed it on Thursday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We haven't recorded since
She started off, like, super low, and then she, like, 3 songs in, she built it back up. So. Oh, well.
I mean, she didn't even start that low. I mean, Lacey's a little different. It's like, I don't know. I feel like she's the most exciting out of the 3.
Yeah.
But then sometimes that bites her in the ass.
Yeah.
Like she almost tries to go too exciting, and then it's almost like annoying. You get like those annoying.
I don't. It doesn't bother me anymore.
Well, I mean, compared to like monotone, I'll
Yeah.
take Lacey. I'm not saying that I have a problem with Lacey. I'm just saying sometimes, like even like Kevin will do this every once in a while. Like you get like on such a roll that you like. It's almost like when you go like one too far.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you don't slow it, and then everybody's just like, ugh, like another one. You know what I mean? Which isn't like I said. I would much rather have more. I would much rather be annoyed from fast songs than annoyed from slow songs.
Yeah.
In all reality. So.
But good shit, man.
Yeah, man.
So Kevin gets back next week. So that's, I'm excited for that.
I'm definitely excited for that.
Yeah.
Let's deep dive.
Yeah.
Let's dive all the way down to 12 feet.
Well, your lady texted me the other day. I'm not quite sure what it was about. What were my top favorite 10 skating songs?
Oh.
And I want to know why. Because I texted her back and she never replied back. So I was like, oh, whatever.
Because apparently Austin made you a mix to basically say I'm sorry.
What?
That's just what has been told to me. I don't know if that's true or not, but
okay.
I think he made one for Dennis too. But
what happened with him and Dennis?
I no fucking idea, bro. I have no idea.
Because if we go back to that night, who were the most pissed off people? Me, you, and Dennis.
Well, see, this is like I don't fucking care. Honestly. Yeah. I could give 2 fucks. If
it already happened. It's in the past. I could care less.
Well, like it's not even that. It's like I'm just not a bitch for that kind of shit.
No.
Like, I'm not saying that anyone else is, and I'm not saying that he made that for that reason, right? That's just not like, I'd rather see you do good than you try and make it up to me.
Yeah.
Like Paul. Paul can go on the rest of his fucking life despising me. But as long as you do good, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck, yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Well, hopefully the remix is good. So.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so.
That's why I asked, because I wasn't even sure what the hell it was about, but cool.
Yeah, so.
Does he watch these podcasts?
I have no idea, honestly. It won't let me see our views, so.
Oh.
It won't let me see who watches. It just lets me see who's subscribed and shit. But
cool.
He's definitely not subscribed. At least I don't think he is. But he might be the dislikes. We don't know. We don't actually know. You never know.
Yeah.
It could be him. It could be a million other people. It could be somebody just trolling us because we said in Dennis's episode we don't have any dislikes.
Yeah.
They could have been like, well, fuck you guys. You know?
Dislike.
Which I don't care. Like, people can dislike.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you don't agree with it, I'd rather have the most hated video if you disagree with it than people be fake about it.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah. Like.
Yeah. So. And we've been getting a lot of feedback lately. So
yeah.
Shout out to our followers that have been loving the podcast and that text me every time we upload one. So
I'm so excited to see where this is going, honestly.
Yeah.
Because even, like, that's the thing is, like, I felt like even last week we were a little bit boring.
Yeah.
But, like,
it was still good at
interesting.
Yeah.
That makes any sense. Like, and
we're back.
Is the sad thing.
We're back.
This is the sad thing, right? This is the sad thing, right? Like, if you look at and I'll have to show you these numbers later. If you look at the numbers, our average view time per episode is only like 11, 12 minutes. It's just funny.
I watched the.
No, I watch them all.
Yeah, I watched them.
I'm not saying
twice.
I'm saying majority. Like there's like, I think majority watched like 12, 13 minutes in, and then like
they just skip through after.
The rest. Like I'm saying, like it's either they end at like 12, 13 minutes, or they watch the whole episode. It's like where the two high points are.
Yeah.
In like the demographic of how long.
Yeah, I watched the season episode 8 twice today.
Yeah, bro.
Right before we did, I had my
episode 6 was about to crack 100, which was nice.
Yeah,
yeah. It's at 99.
So, $.
Yeah,
yeah.
We'll have to get them back in. Like I said, did you see on Tyrone's story that he did some other podcast?
Yeah. So
I don't know what podcast it is. Is he doing it himself? Like, is it for like him and his buddy, or is it like?
I think it's.
Or was he just?
I think it's his buddy that's in charge of it. I'm not quite sure.
Makes sense.
But we're gonna have to get him here. So
yeah, him and Mo will be a good one. And then of course we'll get Clark in here at some point.
Yeah.
I think his deals. I just don't want to. I honestly don't want to bother him. Yeah. He's busy, dude.
Doing his life.
I mean, he's a CEO of a company.
Yeah.
Technically.
So
it's like, he's got other shit that he has to do. That's why, like, if he's free, then cool. But if not,
come in.
Like, I'm not going to force the issue.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If he's like, hits us up, says he wants to record, then I'm down. But anyways. So.
What are your favorite... I was going to ask, what are your favorite skate songs?
My favorite skate songs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want to go back to the list?
Yeah.
A
little bit.
Honestly, they change every fucking... And that's why, like they change probably every...
2 to 3 weeks. That's mine, actually.
Every, week or so. So, my, for right now, what I'm listening to... Straight Plan by Shaq.
Mm-hmm.
Vato by Snoop Dogg. Have you heard that?
Yes, I have.
Vato's good. I Stand on That by E40. That's a new one.
Okay.
With Joyner Lucas and T.I.
Alright.
Like I said, it's just whatever I add most recently, that's usually what I listen to when I skate.
Nice.
Or I listen to, Chris Brown or...
Yeah. Right now,
songs,
it's Birthday Chick by Track Beckham. Because Floyd Mayweather posted one of his skaters in Skate Rock City and did that song, and homeboy smooth as fuck, bro. I can't wait to see where I get with Fivers, dude. And then
I want to get out there, man.
Bendova by Strizzo right now, and then I don't know, just songs are all over the place.
I feel like you're kind of getting into Dennis's music. Style of music.
Dennis?
Yeah, those are all, older.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So
he likes the 2000s hip-hop and shit.
So, yeah, that's...
Which isn't a problem. I think this 2000s hip-hop is dope, but... I don't know. I just don't like limiting myself in all reality.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather be able to... I'll even do this sometimes, when I'm skating. I'll just, hit a genre. I'll hit the hip-hop genre.
Yeah, I do that
try
a lot.
and skate to every song that comes up. Just
I kind of just when I'm in at night, late at night, I can be on my phone in bed, and then I'll just hit the playlist, and then if I like the song, if it has a nice beat to it, I add it to the playlist. So,
well, that's what I'm saying.
But my playlist is pretty damn good. So
yeah,
I've shared it with 6 or 7 people now.
Yeah, we need to do a rollout playlist. Honestly,
so
we can get all the song of the week songs and all that all of our favorite songs, and have people add to it if they want to.
Yeah.
Or give us requests on what to add to it, but anyways, let's see.
Oh, April 17th.
What about
Jake Paul and Ben Askren.
Bro, honestly, did you see the press conference?
I did. I watched it all the way through.
I'm changing my vote, man. Ben Askren's about to whoop his ass. In my opinion.
I think so too.
Because, bro, I've never seen Jake Paul look so scared in his entire life. Like, with all the shit talking he does.
Scared us.
Bro, he looked stressed.
But, I don't know. It's still 50-50 on both sides.
Like I said, it could be his
I'm probably
nerves,
still going to place bet on Jake Paul, but...
I don't know if I would, man. Because, I mean, this is the thing. Like, it's just hard because, like...
I mean, for an old man, Ben Askren has been, like on Twitter, bro.
Remember, bro. Like, you also have to remember Ben Askren, bro. Like, he has fought, like killers.
Killers.
Like, if you really go... Like, I didn't even... Like, we kind of knew
Did
his
you
resume.
see how he roasted Jorge Masvidal, bro, on Twitter?
No.
Oh, bro. That's it's the funniest shit ever.
Something...
So, it was... It was, before you fought me, you were nobody. After you fought me, that was, like, the luckiest kick you ever got. Now you're famous and you think you're the shit. And he said in such a, like, a specific, like, phrase, and I was like, damn, Jorge Masvidal got fucking...
I will say that was the funniest part about it.
Yeah.
Was when Jake Paul...
FaceTime.
Fucking FaceTime. I was like, oh, okay, that would be annoying. I would be annoyed by that.
But I don't know.
Bro,
Ben Askren's taking it like a champ. He's not even scared, dude.
Bro, I even watched fucking like a psychological doctor break down like their like body language and shit, bro. And if you actually look at it, I didn't notice it until I watched this video, right? Mm-hmm. But if you actually look at it, when Ben Askren is there, he's in the same position, just still as a fucking rock. Yeah. The entire fucking press conference. And he moves like every once in a while.
Yeah.
And Jake Paul's sitting there like rubbing his fucking legs and like scratching his face and shit. And it's like, I'm like, bro, you look real nervous right now. You look like you don't want this smoke.
But I will say, if Ben Askren does like beat Jake Paul, respect him. If Jake Paul beats Ben Askren, the world's gonna go crazy.
Once again, it comes down to, does Jake Paul have real power?
Yeah.
Or does he have average power?
Yeah.
Because average power, unfortunately, could knock out Nate Robinson. Average power definitely could knock out Nate Robinson.
Yeah.
Average power is not going to knock out Ben Askren. It's not going to even
Did you see
him.
the slap after? When Jake Paul slapped him? I saw that, I'm like,
that wasn't even a slap to me. You want to know what that was? Like, I don't know. I think, have you ever done this to somebody? I don't think you have. But, like, somebody who's annoying you, and you fucking mush their face.
Yeah.
I've done that so many times because I'm bigger than everybody, right? Because I'm taller than everybody. So, like, my first move, I'm looking down at you. So my most disrespectful thing I can do is fucking mush you in the face. And say, get out of here, little boy.
Yeah.
Right? That's what fucking Ben Askren did. He mushed him in the face. And then Jake came with his little bitch slap in his fucking side.
He, like, didn't even hurt him.
Like, he didn't even move. Like, get the fuck out of here, you fucking child. Oh. That's what I'm saying, bro. It looks like, to me now, I'm switching, bro. I think he's...
We'll definitely.
Ben Askren is way too cocky, like, way too confident right now for me to, like, compared to Jake Paul. Like, Jake Paul's talking shit, but, like, when you actually look at him, like, Ben Askren's just there with his wife.
Yeah.
And he's just subtle talking shit.
Yeah.
Like,
well, Jake Paul's like moving all over the place.
Paul's
trying
got
to
like
laugh.
20 dudes with him trying to make people laugh. Yeah. Like, you're not focused in like you should be.
No.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it comes to actually, that's what I mean. I could see Ben Askren pulling like a Rocky and being like, hit me.
Yeah.
Like, just hit me. Go ahead. Right there. Go ahead. Hit me. And he's going to give him everything he has. And this is what I've said, the scariest moment ever when you're fighting anyone is if you throw your hardest punch and they act like it's nothing, you like fucked. Shit your pants immediately. Yep. Right? If he does that to Jake Paul, bro, God. Jake Paul's going to be terrified.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking too, though? What if Jake Paul was high? Because he looked a little stoned. To be 100% honest. And I'm just saying, when you're stoned, you're not.
It was in Vegas. The conference was in Vegas, so he probably was either drunk or high.
Exactly, and that's another thing though too. I'm just saying that makes up for why he was acting the way he was.
Yeah.
But still, that shows me that you're again not focused on what the task is at hand.
Yeah.
Which means, and when you step in there with someone who, doesn't have great striking, but can sit there and get pounded on by people, like.
And I will say, Ben Askren has a lot more power and a lot more strength than Jake Paul. So it's gonna be a good fucking
that's the
fight.
thing is, like, I feel like he has like enough power to like basically like if he lands one decent body shot, like one like where it's like good contact body shot in the clinch or something, I could see Jake Paul going down.
Yeah,
because like I don't think he's working on his as much, and this is kind of what you see with like the difference between like actual boxers and UFC fighters. I don't know if you've ever noticed this. Their midsection, they're always ripped, right? Yeah. But if you actually look at them up close, I had a buddy. He was an MMA fighter in junior high. If you actually look at them up close, they're ripped, but then they're like bulked out, right?
It's Khabib has that.
Exactly. It's because they have to take that body contact. Yeah. Jake Paul doesn't look like he has that. He looks like he's lean, and I'm saying Ben Askren gets one good punch right to the ribs.
He's gonna knock his ass out.
Well, that's gonna hurt like a bitch.
So,
that's all I'm saying.
Jake Paul has some weaknesses, and I feel like he's
advantage.
Good up here, but down here, it could be like Luke Campbell to Ryan Garcia.
Dude, you want to know what would be a sick ass fight? And I think I heard somewhere they had already sparred or something. But Ryan Garcia and Jake Paul would be so fun to watch. Guess what?
So, Ryan Garcia is gonna retire at 26 years old.
Yeah, I saw this on a podcast.
And then he's gonna do MMA.
Bro, if he can
have the ability to like, well, his power shot is amazing. But imagine him like on his feet, bro.
I've never seen someone with that fast a hands that has that much power.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god! Like, I remember watching this one where he just dropped this dude. So I think I was watching like his top 10 greatest knockouts or something like that, right? And he just fucking, just like turning and boop, and he was just. I think they called it a ghost punch, where like unless you like slow it down frame by frame, you don't see him hit him. It seems like he misses, but then it's a knockout punch.
That kid's insane, dude.
Like,
Ryan Garcia,
that's insanity. That's such a fast swing. Cameras didn't catch.
Fast and hard, bro.
And that shit just fucking whoosh. It's like
so. But yeah, like when we were at my house.
But did you see him doing body shots with the UFC dude?
Yeah,
bro. He was just taking it like it was nothing.
Yeah, that's been the one person that
he's a beast.
That's the first person that hasn't like gotten like hurt by Ryan Garcia. So. And he kept trying. He's like, "Bro, you're making me tired."
That's the difference. Once again, when you're talking about real fighters on real fighters, that's where weight class matters.
Yeah,
right. You can see it. Like, what's Ryan Garcia? Middleweight or lightweight? Lightweight.
I'm pretty. Yeah, he's 150. No, he's like 145. He lays weights than he's like 135, 145.
I don't know. Anyways, he's lighter weight, and then heavyweight. Like, you can see, those punches don't do shit to a heavyweight. Like, when you actually fight, those punches don't do a damn thing. Now, if that dude was just a random dude off the street that was that size, I guarantee it'd be a whole different story. Because once again, it's all here. It's like, the regular dude off the street hasn't trained here to actually take punches, so it's all, like, cut up and shit, but you would start feeling a couple of those.
I lost my shit when I saw Ryan Garcia down for the first time. I was like, oh my fucking god.
See, I've never seen one of his fights live. I've never, like, watched one.
Yeah, so that was his first time ever getting knocked to the ground. So, and he took it like a champ and beat Luke Campbell's right back up.
Dude, I want to see him. Honestly, this would be a crazy-ass fight. I want to see him and Mayweather.
I don't know.
Because that's the thing, is everybody talks about Mayweather's defense.
Well, he was going to fight Pacquiao.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think that's going to happen anymore.
I think he should fight with Mayweather. You want to know why? Because everyone talks about Mayweather's defense. But when punches are coming at you that fast, do you really have that defense for that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if he does.
And then again,
Because I've watched the like highlights of fucking Mayweather's
fights,
like best defense, right? And like those punches were coming in fast, but they're not Ryan Garcia fast. Them shits fly in it. I think, and that's the thing. I don't think Floyd will take that fight. I don't think he wants that smoke.
But getting beat by a 22-year-old?
Yeah, I don't think he wants that smoke. It's not like it's a YouTuber 22-year-old. This is like a certified boxing pro is a champion. Like,
bro, have you seen Logan Paul's training videos lately?
I saw him train. I saw the video with him and Garcia.
Bro, he's getting better, bro. Like, he's committing hella to it. But
this is the thing, though. It's not, like I've said before, it's the difference between Hall of Famer and amateur.
Yeah.
Right? Like, yes, he's going to get better.
Yeah.
But Floyd is already better than his better.
Yeah.
Like, this is Hall of Famer. This is like me going up against fucking MJ in his prime, or Kobe at his prime, right? Yeah. Like, this is Hall of Fame compared to amateur coming up, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just a different class.
Yeah.
And that's where I say, this is where it's kind of like, when you actually talk about, and this is the whole thing, we know that Ben Askren is not going to go in and outbox Jake Paul.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way in hell, right? There's no way that Ben Askren is going to go into the fight and dominate him with boxing. What he's going to dominate with him is the clinch. He's going to easily dominate the clinch.
Yep.
He's probably going to dirty box a little bit because he doesn't have anything else going for him.
Yep.
And then it comes down to who can take more punishment. Because, I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be a first-round knockout.
No. Because, and if it is, then...
Because the Masvidal knockout was crazy because it's like, he's running full fucking speed. And then with his knee, with all the weight behind his knee, his leg, everything, comes in and knocks him at a perfect spot to knock his ass out.
Yep.
Like, that is unheard of. You're not getting that in boxing. You're never going to land that perfect of a punch, especially an amateur. Is not going to land that perfect of a punch. And if he does, it's someone that's taken that punch over and over and over again.
Yep.
Like, they kept talking about it. I haven't watched it yet, but they kept talking about him and Robbie Lawler. And I guess he was, like, pounding on him for, like, a good 45 seconds to a minute. And he just took it like it was nothing. And Robbie Lawler is known for being, like...
Yeah. Big
like,
fucking dude.
Like, knockout punches everywhere, right? Like... Yeah. That's the funny thing. I think it's hilarious because I think...
We should do a skate crew fight night for fun.
Bro.
That would be fucking hilarious.
We'd have to get on the path.
Well, so, funny thing, in Vegas, Dennis and Darian were arm wrestling. And then Darian beat Dennis. And then Dennis was like, alright, Alvaro, come here. Now he's like, I'm probably going to beat you. And I'm like, I might be skinny, but don't doubt my muscles. I beat him, I beat Ethan, and then I beat Darian. I beat all those fuckers.
You probably would beat me right now, honestly.
Because the thing, I'm skinny as fuck.
I have some mass, but I know my strength.
And I beat my dad. So, funny fact, my brother beat my dad, like, arm wrestling for the first time when he turned 18.
Yeah.
And then I did it to my dad just, like, 3 weeks ago. And I was like, fuck you guys, like...
Bro, that's the thing is, like, I don't have the strength that I used to.
Yeah.
Now, you at 18, me at 18, I would whoop the
fuck yeah, you would have whooped my ass.
I would whoop everyone in our fucking group, okay? No offense to him, but me at 18, there's no way. That's the thing is, y'all didn't see me when I was 18. You kind of
actually
did for a second,
I did for a second.
But that's the thing is,
and you were a cocky little fucker. I hated you when I first came skating. Fucking hated his ass.
You hate me when you're not at my level, boy. I'm just fucking with you. Everybody hates me when they first meet me. Everybody. I'm talking to everybody. Why? Because they take me too seriously.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell jokes, and people are out here taking me
I took seriously. You way too serious, and then I was like,
bro, it's a joke. Relax.
I was like, it's Jacob.
That's the thing is, once you realize I'm doing everything that I do, and this is such a hoe thing to say, everything that I do is for a laugh. Yeah. Anytime that you're with me, around me, it's either to educate you or it's to make you try and make you laugh. Right?
Facts.
Like, that's why there's people that just get so mad about what I say. Like, wow. Guess who doesn't give a fuck? The guy who's looking for a laugh, you fucking retards. I may get canceled for saying the word retard, but... Have I ever told you my explanation on retard?
No.
Okay. And we'll probably cut out the actual word, just because, people are sensitive. Actually, no, fuck it. I'm saying fuck it this episode. Because the explanation that I have is, it comes from a comedian who put it out beautifully, right? Like, so, it's this comedian named Christopher Titus. Funny guy, of course. Because it's given. Anyways, so his thinking of it is, like, anyone who actually is special needs and actually has those issues, I would never, ever in a million years even think about it saying that to them.
Yeah.
And if I hear someone saying that to them,
I'm going to
fuck you up.
I'm going to fuck you up.
Right? Now, when you have a dude, this is how he says it. He says, when you got a buddy who's 4 beers in and you drive by the cops and he goes, "Fuck you, pigs!" That's a fucking retard. He's retarded. Or when you have a girl that's being abused by her, and this is nothing to take lightly, but at the same time you got a girl that's being abused and she goes back for the 10th time, you're fucking retarded. Like, stop fucking, like, that's what I mean. Those are the people that, like, you know better and you're still choosing to do stupid shit. That's when you're retarded. I think the definition of retarded should be changed to that instead of what it used to be.
Yeah.
But anyways, sorry. Cancel me if you want to. I don't fucking care. I don't give a shit. I just don't like these, like, I don't like the people who, like, just like, it's like every fucking word. There's something that has to do with every word. Now there's certain words that, like, yeah, absolutely not. But when it comes to actually saying it to the person that the word affects, whatever the word is, and the N-word's a little different because we shouldn't practice it when those people are around, or are not around, because then you slip when those people are around, and so it's better just not say it, right? When you use those kind of words, it's like, I don't understand this fucking overcorrection. Like, we kind of talked about this on Dennis' episode. It's like, this overcorrection of just, like, now you can't say fucking anything. Like, you say women stay in the kitchen as a joke, and now people are throwing knives at you and shit. Like, I'm not down with that. You know what I fucking hate, too? And this is gonna get me some real hate, and we're probably gonna get the most dislikes on this video ever. Is fucking these women that go on the internet and they post this fucking man-hate shit. Have you seen this shit? Where they're like, men are disgusting. Fuck men. Fuck you, bitch. Like, what do you have to offer? Like, what are you talking about? Fuck me. Fuck you. I don't give a shit. Like, I just hate this fucking notion. Because that's the thing is, like, as a man, I don't see myself better than anyone else. But I also, like, I'm not going to say that fucking men are better, but there are certain things that we're okay at, so give us credit for that. And guess what? I have no problem giving women credit for the shit they're good at. Right? That's not where I'm at. I'm not saying, like, fuck women. Yeah. I'm saying fuck the women that say fuck men. Because fuck you, too. I'm not fucking with these hoes that are, fuck men, men are gross, men are disgusting, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yo, you're doing too much. You're doing too much at this point. Shut the fuck up. You're doing too much. Just go back to wherever the fuck you came from. Get in your fucking feminist ass book and leave me in fucking life. Okay? Stay off of fucking TikTok. Because that's where I see it the most. Karens. That's where I see it the most is these fucking bitchy ladies on fucking TikTok. This toxic masculinity. You want to know why masculinity is toxic? Why? Because it is the shit. Yeah. Because if you were actually that masculine, you'd be looked at as the shit. That's why it's toxic, technically. Right? Yeah. So it's like, you're just mad because we want to be cool to our boys. We don't want to look like a bunch of homos. Not that being a homo is a bad... This is my thing. Not that being a homo is a bad thing, but if you're a straight person, you don't want to be conceived as homo. Yep. That's the thing. I don't understand the fucking disconnect. You know what I mean? Like, it's what we said with transgender people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's okay for that to be weird if you've grown up with nothing but boys and girls.
Yeah. It's
okay for someone who's a boy trying to be a girl or a girl wanting to be a boy for that to be weird. Now, now, should we go and fucking crucify them and you're a terrible fucking person? No, I don't fucking care. You do what you want to do.
No.
But at the same time, don't fucking try and take over my language just because you get offended by the shit. Because, like, you know, that's the thing is, I think there's just the attitude towards it. Like I really, we've talked about this a couple times, but I really hate the fucking cancel culture shit.
Yeah.
That's just like Charlamagne the God said a perfect point on this, right? He said, instead of cancel, we should counsel. Like, instead of just saying fuck you forever, right? Mm-hmm. Like, there are some people that applies to, right? People like Hitler back in the day. Mm-hmm. That would be one person. It's like, okay, fuck you forever, right? But fucking Eminem, it's like, yo, maybe say why this shit wasn't this way, or fucking this is what they were talking about with Nick Cannon with Wildin' Out. How he said all the anti-Semitic shit, right? And it's like, you see it with him. He got counseled, and now people will bring him back. Now they're bringing MTV, or they're bringing Wildin' Out back. Yeah. But you see it with other people where it's like, just cancel them, no explanation, just fucking cancel them. Can I try and be better? No, fuck you. Like, go fucking die in a hole.
Happened with Logan Paul, man. Dude.
And that's the thing.
I've sticked with him.
I don't like Logan Paul, but I'm not like, I know that he has a fan base. Like, you may be a part of that fan base. I'm not a part of that, but I'm also not gonna say fuck Logan Paul. You know? Like, I have my opinions on Logan Paul, but that's not for, that's for...
Yeah.
It's for your own. That's for Logan Paul fans. That's the thing. This is what I'm talking about. Like, why are you worried about shit that you're not a fan of? Yep. Like, as much as I don't like Logan Paul, I'm also not watching his shit, so I don't care. Like, that's not an issue to me. I just don't get these people that get so mad about shit they don't even watch. Or people they don't even watch. Anyways, say your point, sorry. Kind of ran over you. No. I'm on a roll. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
It's frustrations.
Well, so, over the past weekend, the LDS conference happened. And I want to get your opinion on it.
I didn't watch any of it.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. But over the years, you grew up Mormon, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I can respond.
Yeah, so you can respond.
But I don't know what happened.
Okay. Yeah. What made you separate from the LDS Church?
I've told this to a couple people before, but
and we haven't mentioned on podcast. I have my opinions and you have yours, so
yeah,
might as well let's talk about it.
When it comes to the LDS Church, this is the deal. I believe the beliefs of an LDS person, right? Mm-hmm. I believe, there's certain things that we may disagree on, right? My issue is, and this is a dumb issue to have, but with how my brain works, I can't. This is where, I think a lot of people are in this. A lot of people who were raised LDS are in this. It's that we like the shit we like.
Yeah. And
we don't like feeling bad about liking the shit we like. But that's the thing is that when you go to church every week, especially in Utah, you get shamed for liking the shit that you like, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I've had girls that won't date me because of the shit that I do, right? Because I smoke weed and because I drink and all that kind of shit. But that's the thing. I have a good time. That's when my mind is the most creative and most relaxed is when I'm, like if I had to, say I was with a certain religion, I'd probably be with the Rastafarian religion because they basically believe the same thing that Christianity believes, except for they believe that you're higher to God when you're high as shit.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, that's probably, I'm basically the Rasta version of an LDS person instead of a Christian person, right? Like, I believe that everything that I do when I'm high, I'm closer to God at that point.
Yeah.
Because I'm not, thinking about, and this is the thing, is I think God loves everyone, and I think this whole shit about,
no matter what you've been through, no matter what you've done, he loves you no matter what. But then there are these dumb Mormon people that oh my gosh, you haven't done your prayer, you're going to hell. Oh
And
my
this is
gosh,
the
you haven't
sad
gone to
thing.
church, you haven't gone to the temple. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. As long as I have a connection with God, it's totally fine.
And that's maybe the issue. It's like, it's the self-righteousness that I can't do.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do any religions.
Mhm.
Is because, in all reality, I think there are people on this earth that, because I think, and this is where me and you're going to be weirded out when you hear this shit, my actual religious views, right?
Mhm.
I think every religion is true.
I agree with you.
I think every religion is
with you.
true, and I think but I think it's all under the same entity.
Yeah.
Right? So I think there is one God, right? There is God here.
Yeah.
But
God's
then
here.
I think that there
It
are
separates
prophets
in all over.
that created their form of what God tells them for their people.
Yeah.
And that's where I say, like, there are certain people in this world that connect more with top person than anyone underneath it. Right?
Yeah.
I would say I'm part of that. Joe Rogan seems like he's part of that,
Mhm.
kind of. I know he doesn't, I don't know if he actually believes in God, but if I had to guess, he would be a part of that. Andrew Schultz, Charlamagne the God, like,
Yeah.
they believe that there's there, but then everything else is here for everyone else.
Yeah.
Right? Like to me, I think Muhammad and Buddha and, like, I think the religion that actually gets it the closest to what it actually is, but then the characters are misinterpreted, is the Greek mythology. Because I think Zeus is the god,
Yeah.
right? But then I think, like, instead of, like, Poseidon and Ares and Mars and all that kind of shit, which I think Ares and Mars are the same person, but
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
That's different.
It's like all the other gods, right?
Mhm.
I think that's like Jesus and Buddha and Muhammad and whatever they believe down and wherever. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many different prophets and religions and all that kind of shit. It's like, I think it's all, you know. And I think maybe, like, Jesus gets recognized the most.
Mhm.
Like, he's, like, the one that is probably the most, like, influential out of the gods, right?
Mhm.
But I think, like I said, you have to have certain gods for certain people. There are going to be other people that believe certain shit. And that's the thing is, like, I also believe in hell. And I think, you know, hell is a real thing. And I don't want to go. But I also don't think that me smoking a joint and drinking a beer is going to send me to hell.
Yeah. No, so that's the thing. That's what a lot of, like, the LDS people kind of like. Well, I was raised and, you know, I was born in the church, but
And so
I've been away from it for a few, I would say about a year now.
Yeah.
Ever since, even before COVID, I wasn't even involved in any church activities because I was doing my own thing. But every time I was doing my own thing, everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, like, you're not coming to church. That's so bad. What have you been doing?" Like,
see, and you want to know
don't pressure me because I'm not gonna tell you.
You want to know the stupid shit, though? Is that even if you did all the shit that I do,
Mhm.
as long as you were there on Sunday, they don't give a shit.
They don't give a fuck.
Not in Utah.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about that. That's what's annoying about it. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I can't go to church in Utah, is because, like, in Montana, I wasn't, like, the most active person.
Yeah.
But I tried to be there. I would, you know, unless church was at 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm sorry, I'm going to miss some of that because I'm not waking up that early on my weekends, right? But, like, in Montana, like, when you did something that was against church guidelines, they cared, but they weren't, like, obsessive about it.
Yeah.
That makes any sense. Like, it happened, let's move on.
Yeah.
Right? In Utah, they find out that you've done some stupid shit, they're gonna fucking try and carry and drag that shit out like nobody's business.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the issue.
That's one of the reasons why I left. Because of my past. You know about my past, but I don't know. It was a very fucked up past. I was a dumb little kid that made a lot of mistakes, but everybody
This is
judged
the
me
question,
because of it.
This is the question, though. Are they mistakes because of your religious views, or are they mistakes because of your views?
Because of my views.
Okay. I was going to say, because I had that same misconception when I was with the missionary,
Mhm.
is that I felt like I was doing the wrong thing because of my religious views,
Yeah.
when in all reality, if I hadn't grown up in the church, I've been doing this shit anyways.
Yeah.
That's what I like to do.
Yeah.
Right? So it's had nothing to do with the religious value, and that's what I'm saying. I learned that difference once the missionary left,
Mhm.
and, you know, I was by myself, and, you know, I was like, you know what? I like smoking weed.
Yeah.
I like having a drink. I like
and
fucking
that's
bitches.
another thing.
Like-
I feel like with the family, it's happened a lot. Like, we might have 3-4 LDS people, but even that, like, that's something that I was always taught. Like, I don't know. I just felt like people always pressure me, like, oh, if you have people that are not LDS, like they're not good people. That's bullshit.
Big misconception with LDS.
That's
people
bullshit. And if you believe that, I'm sorry, but you're fucking stupid.
You ready for this? Ready for this? Hold on.
Because
Go ahead.
Because like with, you know, I've been hanging out with older people since I was 14 years old. Like I've grown up. I'm more mature than a lot of other people in this world. But when it comes to the part of like, oh, you can't hang out with Catholics, like I could care less. If they have their own beliefs and they want to share it to me, I'm totally fine with that. And I'm going to share my beliefs to them. But don't come at me and be like, oh, you're hanging out with Catholic people. You can't do that. Well, fuck you.
What?
It's happened with the Skate family.
Yeah.
We, like, that religion doesn't matter in the Skate family. Because we all come together as an actual family. And religion isn't part of that. And that's something that I love.
Well, and this is the thing is religion, like, for different people it's different things. But religion, in my opinion, should not be your personality.
Yep.
Just like these drugs should not be my personality, right? It's not who I am. Like, I am who I am even if I'm sober. You are who you are even if you're away from your religion.
Yeah.
Right? That's how it should be. Like, that's not what defines you, right? It's a part of you, and it can be a huge part of you, but that shouldn't be what defines who you are. It should be something that maybe influences your choices, because of your religious views, but it shouldn't be what makes you feel guilty about doing certain shit with.
And that's why, like, my dad went through the same thing. My brother's going through the same thing. Like, he loves doing shit that, you know, it doesn't involve the church in it, but he got away from the church right after he came back from his mission. And, you know, I got away because of the church, because I was getting pressured in too much. And it even happened with my parents. My parents were making me go to church every Sunday. And I was like, I'm not about that. Like, you guys can make me, but don't you dare to touch me to make me go to church, because it's my own choice.
Well, and that's,
you know, I'm older now. And it goes with the missioners as well. Like, if your parents are making you go on a mission and you don't want that,
don't go. Don't go. My thing. Don't go, because then you're just wasting people's time.
You're wasting your time.
You're wasting your time. You're wasting, and if you really are religious, you're wasting the Lord's time, and you're wasting all of your companions' time.
Yep.
Don't go out there when you're not ready for it. That would be my biggest thing, and this is kind of a Utah centrally thing, like this kind of topic, but this is also, you know, an out-of-state thing, because there are people that go on missions everywhere. Yeah. Right? Don't go if you're not ready, because there's no reason. There's no rush to this. You have until you're 26. Figure out who you are first. Like, in reality,
with like all these kids that are going as soon as high school,
it's like, yo,
oh my god,
you don't know what it's like to be an adult yet. Like, you want to jump into something where nobody can save you.
Like, if religion is all you've been part of your whole life, and then you go out to the real world, and see how it is, you're gonna come back to your house and cry every fucking night, and that's understandable.
That. It's like, it's like, to me, it's like the difference is you're used to being in your aquarium, right? You're used to being around people that you're around all the time. And especially when you're 18 and you just got out of high school. You're used to being around all your high school friends all the time, around your family. They're always there when you're home. When you go out on a mission, whether it's the fucking next city over, you come home to your fucking companions. You don't have contact with hardly anybody else except for on your P days. Like, it's honestly, and this is a shitty way to describe this, it's kind of like prison in all reality. Like, it's kind of like you see your cellmate and you only have contact with other people on a certain basis, right? I'm not saying that it's that restricting, but I'm just saying, like, you are going to fulfill a obligation, and that's what annoys me. Like, if you're not ready to be Mormon 24/7, that's another thing that I see. A lot of these Utah Mormons, they go out on missions and come back 6 months later because you're not ready to actually be a Mormon yet.
Yep.
Because you've been doing all this stupid shit.
And it happened a lot. It happened a lot. I saw that a lot last year.
Exactly.
Everybody left as soon as they graduated. Boom. 2-3 months later, they were right back home.
Man, fuck that shit. I'm not doing
fuck that shit. I'm done. Getting tattoos, smoking weed, drinking. It's fine, dude.
I get it. Like, at the same time, I get it. But at the same time, don't waste people's time. Yeah. Because now you just that's the thing. You just at that point you're wasting somebody's time.
Yeah.
And it's not worth it for them. It's not worth it for you.
Yeah.
It's just.
And if you think you're gonna go to hell because you smoked weed or because you drank or did some bad choices, you're not gonna go to hell because of that.
I mean, you might, but it'll be lit.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. If hell really is full of people who are smoking or who are weed smokers and drinking.
So I have one of my old buddies from work, and he talked to President, I think it was Holland or President Uchtdorf, and he asked them, like, he's like, people that go to hell, they don't go to hell because they smoked weed or, or they drank.
No. And this is the thing.
And then he explained why, and he was like, people should only go to hell if they raped, killed, and I think it was, I can't remember the other part. And he was like, those are the people that go to hell.
Yeah.
But if you've done any of the other stupid shit, you learn from it.
Well, this is the thing, especially, and this is what blows my fucking mind. It's like people, and Mormons pressure you this, right? Because this is Mormon teaching.
Yeah.
Mormon teaching is that there are 3 different levels until you get to hell.
Yeah.
Right? There's the celestial, telestial, and terrestrial.
Yep.
Right? I don't know if that's in the right. I know celestial's at the top. Mm-hmm. The other 2 are interchangeable because I don't know. Mm-hmm. Right? But one is where, like, the angels and shit that you think heaven is.
Yeah.
Is, right? The second one is supposed to be more like Earth with all the fucked up people. Like me.
Yeah.
Which, hey, if it's that, fucking dope. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing, is they say, in our religion, this is the thing, you gave us too many options, in all reality. That's why I kind of respect the Catholic and the Christian church. Yeah. It's like, because if you don't follow the commandments, you're going straight to hell, right? Not that that's true, but, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, it gives you the motivation of like, oh, if I do this, I'm going to go to hell, so let me do this, right?
Yeah.
In the Mormon religion, I was like, okay, well, I'm an overachiever, but not that bad, right? So it's like, I could go to the top level, but I'm chilling with level 2, and I'm going to be chilling with all the homies. We're just going to be smoking weed the whole time. Like, I'm down for that.
I'm down for that.
Right? Like, I don't give a shit. I'm down for that. That's a life that I would be more than willing to have.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and that's where I say there are levels to this shit. There's levels to being a bad person.
Yeah.
Like, there are definitely, like, in my opinion, I think maybe meth smokers go down to the last level, in all reality. Because meth alters you to the point where you're just... And this thing is, I say that with a heavy heart because my best friend was addicted to meth.
Mm-hmm.
He overdosed twice on meth, right? I know what that looks like. Now, do I hold that against him? No. Because I know he was in a fucked up place.
Yeah.
And he didn't really have anyone to tell him to knock that shit off.
Yeah.
And that's why, when I see people in our group doing that type of shit... That's why I'll be the first one to say, yo, cut that shit out. You don't need that in your life.
Yep.
Like, trust me. Like, anything harder than weed, you don't need that.
Nope.
The only thing I'll ever accept harder than weed is shrooms. Because, again, it's natural.
It's natural.
Anything that you have to cook up or make chemically, just don't fuck with that.
Nope.
I don't know why people fuck with that. Even pills, even popping pills. And trust me, I've had those days. I was like that. But back when I was going to Fuego every weekend, I would pop 3 or 4 of my Ritalin, take a couple shots, and we'd go fucking party all night long. And I'd be awake until 7, 8 in the morning. Just fucking, right? Like, I've been there. I've done that. And that's the thing. It's just not, it's not fun. Weed is fun because, like...
You just relax.
You relax and
you're relaxed legit. And...
This is the best part about weed, is there's options. There's different options.
Yeah.
So, like, an indica will get you, like, super relaxed and just, like, chill. Right? That was probably what I had the last episode. Right? A sativa is going to open your brain up. You're going to be looking at shit way differently. But sativa, usually you get paranoid too, though.
Yeah, you do.
Because indica, you just stop giving a fuck. Right? Sativa, you get a little more. And then there's a hybrid where you get a little bit of both. Depending on which one is more dominant, you can get different ones. Now, there's perfect hybrids that are just straight across the board that give you both, and you just lose your fucking mind. Yeah. Like, the highest I've ever been was when I smoked Crater Lake, which is a perfect hybrid. It's 50-50. Oh, shit. And that shit fucks you up hard.
Yeah. No, like, I've only smoked weed.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that's the thing.
And I've done shrooms, but that was when...
And that was my old past. Well, that's the thing is, I haven't done shrooms. And I probably will never, because I'm not the type of person that likes that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Now, I get the people who want, like, oh, I want the trip, bro. Okay, cool. Then do shrooms, right?
Yeah.
But don't do fucking acid. That's the thing.
I will
like,
never.
Like, I just don't get it. Like, you're going to choose something that's chemically that can make a great experience over something that if you fuck up one thing, you're high for the next 4 days. Yeah. Like, I'm not down for that.
Yeah.
Like, we've all had those moments where you eat too much of an edible, and then you're high for like 10 hours, and you're like, holy like, shit, I don't want to be fucking high anymore. Imagine that plus times like 100 because you're on a hallucinogen.
Yep.
And then you're high for fucking like 3 days. Like, fuck that. I'm not doing that. That's just not what I'm into.
Yeah.
And if people are into that, I'm not condemning you to hell, but that's just not, I'm not going to be down with that. Because, and that honestly ties into a little bit of my religion. It's like they tell you with the word of wisdom to not put anything in your body that affects you.
Yeah.
Now, this affects me. This affects me. But the difference is, this is deprived from a natural thing, and so is this. When you have to, like, chemically cook shit together, I don't know. I feel like that's the line.
That's a whole nother level.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a whole nother level.
That's the line. I feel like you either are organic or you're not. And if you're not, I just don't know why I do it. But at the same time, I said the same thing when I was 18 and was like, why do people still smoke cigarettes? Like, people know how shitty cigarettes are for you, right? Then cut to me 3 years later and I smoke like a pack a day. Not now, but, you know.
And I'm glad you stopped because,
I had to because you wake up in the morning and you just fucking... right? Like, you just can't fucking breathe when you're smoking that much. Like, I'll have one every once in a while when, like, I'll smoke a joint or something, right? Like, I'll have a cigarette and, like, because that's, like, the best high ever. Right?
Yeah.
And you don't know that because you've never
done that. No, because I haven't done that,
But I'm just saying, like, when you smoke a joint and then smoke, like, especially what I smoke, which is a menthol, it's a Camel Crush, right? You smoke that right after. Ooh. That high is something else, bro. Ask my lady last night. Bro, I was dropping balls. Having a good time. Anyways.
But just, if you make mistakes in life, don't feel bad and don't think that you're going to go to hell. It's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world if you smoke a joint. Yeah. It's not the end of the world if you
want to try different stuff, try. But don't get to the point where your life is right on the line of it's either you do it or you die. And that comes with the hardcore drugs.
Well, and exactly. That's a good way to put
it. And I've been in that where it was, I do it, I'm cool, I do it, or I'm going to feel like shit. And I was, that's when God, like, that's when I felt God's power. Where I was like,
he'll pull you out of the situation.
Yeah, he'll pull you out of the situation.
Trust me. That's the thing. People
say
this. But
that's the thing, like, God went through this shit. Like, he did this kind of shit.
This is the thing, is no matter how spontaneous you may think you are, God paid for all of our sins already.
Yep.
So, I'm sorry. He's seen there, been there, done that, knows I'm going to do this shit, already knows where I'm going to get put.
Yep.
Right? So, I'm sorry. I'm not going to fucking, Like I said, I've told my parents this because they want me to get back into the church. Mm-hmm. And it's like, listen, if it happens 6 years down the road, then it happens. I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't happen, don't be surprised. Because it may not. I may like the way I'm living and keep on living.
And I told my dad, I was like, I know I'm going to get back into church someday.
At some point.
At some point, I will. But right now, I'm 18 years old, that's about to graduate, that's about to get into real life.
Yeah.
So just let me live my own life. Let me fuck up to get to, the point where I want to be.
Well, that even comes to skating.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes, like even with your new sliders, you're going to fuck up.
Yeah.
You're going to fuck up. You are going to look stupid. We've said this a million times on this fucking podcast. You will look stupid for the first probably year or two. In all reality, you're going to look a little strange because it's still going to be new. But then once you get past that point,
it's going to be fine.
It's going to start being the best time of your fucking life.
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, yes, you're going to fuck up. First 2 years out of high school, bruh, oh my God. You don't even know.
Yep.
I mean, you kind of know, but you don't know.
Yeah. I know, but I don't.
I did some fucked up shit first 2 years out of high school. And then, I think, it was right after I turned 21. That's when I settled down, got my lady. been dating her for the last almost 3 years.
Yeah.
Like,
and
I'm like, you learn that type
and
of
you've
shit
changed
as
a
you
lot
go on.
over the years.
Oh, of
man.
course. I'm not the same. Like, y'all think I'm an asshole now, bro. You should have seen me in my
back in the day,
right after I graduated, bro. I was, like I said,
I don't know if I said it
everything
before the podcast or if it was after, but
no.
he was a cocky little motherfucker. Of
course, because you are. You gotta remember, I just came off being the shit in Montana, right? Like, I'm not saying I was the shit, but I was the shit, right? Like, I wasn't everybody's friend, but I had everybody's respect. You may have hated me in high school, but you know you fucking respected me, right? Fuck y'all. You know that, like I said, you may have hated me, you may have said, fuck that dude, but you know you respected me. And that's the thing. You have different places that you have to earn that.
And it
right?
even happens at the rink. People might hate us, but
you might hate me, but you know you respect me.
You respect the fuck out of us.
You know you do, whether you like it or not. You know you respect me. Because you know what happens when you don't.
Yep.
I'm gonna come for that ass.
You're gonna have 10, 15 of us that are gonna be lined up right behind us.
Exactly. Say what you want to do. Like I said, I think people need to realize that you're not gonna, like, you're going to fuck up the first 2 years out of high school. That's just a given. And that's why I wish people would wait.
I've already even fucked up, and I'm still in high school.
That's why I wish people would wait to go on missions, because once again, you get so used to, and that's the thing is, like, 2 years to me, the reason why you wait 2 years to go on your mission is because 2 years is at the point where your friends start to kind of fall off.
Yep.
Like,
that's the thing.
Like me, my friends right now are skating people, and that's it.
Yeah.
Right? I had a high school buddy come through here last week, but other than that, I don't keep in contact with anybody from high school, right? But, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, those are people that I'd hang out with every day, right? So it's like you're so used to being around these people that once they start to fall off and you feel okay with it, that's when you go, okay, let me go on a mission now. Because if you do it right away, first of all, you're going to miss them, which you're going to hate. Then you're going to miss your family because you miss your friends. And then you're like, well, I don't even have my family. Right? So it's like you're just setting yourself up for failure. It's honestly, and that's why I say, college, if they would structure it better, you should wait another year before you go into college. You should take a year off before you go into college. But they structure it to the point where you're supposed to go right out of high school.
No.
And I'm sorry, I did the whole wait a year shit, and it is hard as fuck to start remembering some of the shit that you learned your senior year.
Yeah.
You're like, wait a second, when did I fucking learn this? Like, what happened, right?
Yeah.
You just feel stupid, and then you're like, why the fuck am I here? And then you fucking drop out like I did. Now, if I were to go back, I would definitely choose way different courses and do way different things.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I told my mom. My mom always asks me, go to college, do 4 years. And I'm like, I'm going to stop you right there, Mom. I love you and all. But don't keep telling me what I need to do because I'm going to make my own life the way I want it to be.
Exactly. That's exactly what you should do.
Like, I was like, I'm going to leave for 4 months. I'm going to work my ass off. Once I come back, I'll maybe go and do some classes.
Question, though. What do you want to do with your life?
I'm
serious. What do you want to do with your life?
Okay, so I want to be a real estate.
You want to get into real estate?
I want to get into real estate.
So
I want to buy properties.
College is a waste of fucking time.
Yeah, college is a waste of fucking time.
Waste of fucking time.
But at the same time, being a real estate, I want to do business. I want to have my own businesses.
Again, college is a waste of time.
But that's the thing. I'm not going to go to college because of that. I'm going to take business classes.
I wouldn't even say that. Find someone you can intern for.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to. I'm going to take business classes with people that have already been successful, that have been through the shit that I'm going to go through, and that can tell me, how to overcome that fear of, I'm not going to be successful, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I've told my mom a million fucking times, and I still will.
The thing is, their parents are never going to get it out of their head because that's what you have to remember, that's what has been the track for success for the last 60 plus 600 years, right? Ever since colleges were invented, it's been you go to college and that's when you're successful, is when you get out of college.
And
right?
My teacher in
and
junior,
it works out for some people, but other people don't.
One of my teachers in junior high, he's like, I see you in the future as being one of the druggiest people I know. He's like, I know you're not going to go to college, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to go to college, but watch how successful I'm going to get. You might have gotten successful at the age of 30. All right, bitch, I'm going to be successful before 25.
I'm going to make
more or 22
than you have in your entire life and ever will.
Yeah.
That's my thing. That's the kind of fuck you level I want to get to. And that's where I'm hoping y'all as an audience blast us the fuck out so we can make this shit happen, because I would love nothing more than to go to my fucking high school and fucking just start dropping stacks of money on all my teachers' desks and be like, remember when you told me I wasn't going to be shit? Yep. Look at me now, motherfucker. Yeah. And you can't tell me
you don't need
shit.
college to be successful.
No.
You don't need college to be successful.
The only thing that you need college to be successful for is medical, teaching, and that's it. Yeah. Medical and teaching are the only two things that you need to go to college for, because teaching, you need to know the material that you're going to teach.
Yep.
Like, even brainiacs, most of the time, are not going to be teachers because they already know shit, right?
Yeah.
People that want to be teachers are the ones that had shitty experiences most of the time growing up and want to become what their teachers weren't to them, right? That's why I want to become a PE teacher, right? It's because my PE teachers were fucking assholes. So I didn't want to be like that. Yeah. So I wanted to be someone who could change, how people thought about PE and shit, right? But anyways, that's the thing, is even with teaching, now you got to go through psychology classes and home development classes to learn how your kids are thinking in your class. It's like, no, go fucking be a teacher. I hate this fucking college look at shit. Like, to me, if I'm a high school principal and I'm looking to hire a teacher, I'm looking for the teacher that has been a teacher's aide for the last 4 years, rather than the kid who has just been just got out of college for 4 years. Yeah. I want the person that's been in the classroom learning from an actual teacher. Yep. So they know what kind of goes on, right? They know the procedures around what goes on, right? And how class schedules are filled out and all that kind of shit, right? Yeah. I don't know that shit, right? I'm not saying that I know that shit. I'm just saying, like, but it's even like with Classic. I want to know in a rink. So what did I do? I went and fucking worked at Classic and got down with the dirtiest of the dirtiest, so I know how everything fucking runs. Yep. I know how you do this. I know how to do this. I know how to change this.
I worked at.
Exactly.
I started low, built my way back up.
And if you want to get into a restaurant
in a year, I was top.
But that's the thing, is once you get into that mode where you're like, I want to own one of these one day. Yep. I want to own a restaurant. Then you start to look at it differently, because you're like, okay, how would I do this in my restaurant? And how is this person's way working or not working? Because there was a ton of things that I used to do at Sandy that wasn't the way that was taught, but that worked better for me, right? And worked better overall. Yep. And, sometimes that pisses people off, and then you get, people hating you. But at the same time, you do what you want to do, right? All I'm saying is college is unnecessary unless you're going into medical, because really you should not be cutting people open. Yeah. Yep. Anyways. That was quite a rant. Yeah. I went off for a little while.
I'm a little tired, but
anyways.
I think we can call that a day.
You think so?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about?
No.
I mean, we probably should end on some kind of skating topic.
Let's do a song of the week, and I already mentioned it.
Yeah.
Bendova. So Bendova. By Strisso. STRIZZO.
I mean, we'll have a link. We'll have a link in the description.
Love that song. Listen to it. It's pretty good. And I just want to get home to pick up my bag, because Dory's going to pick me up on the way. So.
Oh, are you coming up?
Yeah, I'm going to come.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You won't see this till next week, but fuck yeah. All right. So we're going to end this. Once again, we haven't announced it yet, but we will have merch out soon. Also,
and you guys, we
will have the stickers out.
It's so sick.
We really want you guys to. I really hope you guys like it. I haven't
share it everywhere. Exactly. Buy it. Give it away. Like, it's going to be a great time.
We will have stickers out, and I honestly think stickers are going to be the dopest part, because I put more time into the sticker art than anything. Sticker art will still be on people's clothes, or on your clothes that you want to order. Anyways.
And we'll be giving some stickers away at the rink, so.
Oh, yeah.
If you want some, just come and
we'll get it set up, or we'll send you guys a link or whatever. But we just want to make sure we give a shout out. Bad Goods. BADGUDZ. Go get every sticker that you want imaginable.
Yep. Run by Jay and Lehua. shout out to them.
Yeah.
So appreciate
friends of ours. So please go support them.
Appreciate everything they've done.
Entrepreneur mode. So help him get to that level.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys next week. Alvaro the Avocado.
JB Geary.
And we out.
Peace.
Peace.